Yeah. I mean, so I would ask you this though, like, where do you fall on the Christological spectrum?
Christological is
Sorry, Sorry, I was watching a bunch of Christology stuff earlier. No, like a Christian spectrum.
well, I would be historically defined as a Reformed Baptist, but I don't identify with that tradition because of the way they behave, basically. So I could say that everything in my background, Protestant, Reformed, whatever you want to call it, everything leans towards individual liberty.
Individual liberty.
Yeah. Now, my upbringing was as sort of a blue dog Democrat. I've heard someone called me once.
Blue Dog Democrat. Some of the older ones, yeah.
So my parents were they I wouldn't call them LBJ supporters, since my dad had to go into the National Guard to avoid going to Vietnam and dying, and I'm here, and that's great. But in principle, if you'd had an LBJ in isolation from the quagmire, I'd say that my parents would have been LBJ supporters. I could broadly be identified as a Bill Clinton supporter in the sense of my policies. Not all of them. Okay, one second.
While you're stopping and thinking, I will make all my noise now.
So I guess that I would, it depends on the policy that you're talking about. A lot of the economic policies of Clinton I would support. A lot of there I blew my cover. A lot, but the things like mandatory minimums and all that, war on drugs and crime and all those things that you watch liberal programs and they give you shock value by saying, guess who passed these? And it was Clinton. He did balance the budget, though, and had a surplus.
Well, that was also because of Bush raising taxes in, 92?
I suppose.
But even then, he balanced it, and then it became unbalanced.
Okay. For reasons we can perhaps get into that were very bad and most unfortunate.
I thought the only thing he did was Lewinsky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I guess that's probably now in terms of the, because that's my actual political background, whereas everything in my theology and ecclesiology is individualism, personal responsibility. I'm not a hierarchical man, so that would probably put me in the libertarian camp in some way. But I don't necessarily, my positions don't necessarily fall that way.
Okay.
So people are complicated.
People are complicated. People are complex, not complicated.
Yeah, they are.